And on the hill in this one, Bryce Miller. What's the scouting report on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
That's out.
Miller, a 6'2" righty, 200 pounds, and he was drafted in the 4th round in 2021. Foul ball there. And he hits a ground ball right side. Sends it to first. 1 out in the top of the 1st. Aaron Judge at the dish. When this guy connects, there isn't a ballpark in the world big enough to contain him.
It's not just the home runs that make Judge so impactful.
Inside.
His leadership in the clubhouse sets the tone.
That's a ball.
Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. This one smoked on its way out of here. Aaron Judge with a rocket. His 2nd of the year, and the Yankees have the lead. It's 1-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Yeah!
This one in the air, center field. Rodriguez under it. Takes it in for the out. And here is Giancarlo Stanton. Stanton launched a homer in his most recent game. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in game 1 of this 3-game set.
That's a ball.
Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was late. Back up the, that got him. Still able to get it there in time. And they do get the 3rd out. The inning is over. We go to the bottom of the 1st. And taking the ball for the Yankees, Carlos Rodón. What do you have on him, Siggy?
His career ERA's been under 4. What I like most about him is his reliability. Takes the ball every 5th day, ready to go whenever the manager calls.
J.P. Crawford getting ready to hit.
The shortstop, number 3.
4-seam fastball. Middle outside.
Crawford.
That's in there.
4-seam
Strike
fastball.
1.
High middle.
And a foul
Circle
ball.
change. Low inside.
Here's the 0-2. That's down and in.
Slider. Low outside.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And there's 1 down.
4-seam fastball. High inside.
Fastball for a strike.
4-seam fastball. Low inside.
He swings and fouls one off.
4-seam fastball. Middle inside.
Stays alive.
4-seam fastball. outside.
And that
That's a ball.
just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 down.
First
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Josh Naylor. That
Ball.
one close, ruled a ball. Ball 1.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
That one's in there. That is strike 2.
Low outside.
And that skips in the dirt.
Circle change. Low inside.
Got him swinging for the K. The high heat, too much on that one. Back in Seattle, all set for the start of the inning. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees.
Ball 1.
The 1-0. This one in the air, center field. He's got it. And there's one away.
batting 6th. First baseman
Rice
Ben
with
Rice.
4 runs batted in his last game. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And now the shortstop, Jose Caballero. First pitch swinging.
Always fun to see a team get the walk-off win, Boog, and I'm sure he's feeling pretty good after what he was able to do and come through for them in the clutch. We'll see what he's got in store for this one.
Ball 1.
That one finds the corner.
2.
That's strike 2. Rice over at first with 1 away. Pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That
Ball.
one missed. Runner on the go. Base knock right field. Lead runner makes the turn at second. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Back-to-back singles, showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the
Runner on the go. He's in for a strike. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. Second and third, 1 away. Here at the top of the second. Ripped to short. Handles, throws to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across.
Batting 9th.
Brian
Third
McMahon
baseman
steps to the
Brian
plate.
McMahon.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. In to score is the runner from third. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Aye.
And that's in for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Got him. Dave Lawrence rings him up. Bottom of the second. So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Dominic Canzone.
Ball
A
1.
3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay
Four-seam
aggressive,
fastball.
keep attacking
High
hitters,
inside.
try to cruise through this ball game.
And That's in there at the
Four-seam
knees for a
fastball.
strike.
High outside.
That's too
Ball
low.
two.
Ball two.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
And that one in the air center field. Takes it in for the out.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
Swinging a foul straight back.
Slider.
Rodón, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Low inside.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
Brendan Donovan
Four-seam fastball.
in the box with two
High
gone,
outside.
and takes a look at a called strike. Swings through that.
Four-seam
How
fastball.
much of the
High
ability
outside.
to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very...
Well, looked at the fastball for strike three there to end the inning. Back at T-Mobile Park and stepping in for New York, Aaron Judge. Pop foul out of play off to the right. And Judge spoils that one. The 0-2. And there's a
one.
ball. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team to bat right there.
Nope.
Nice job of
Outside.
staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Judge gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Next
Ball
pitch
two.
misses. 2 balls and a strike. That one lifted to left. 1 away. 1 out, man at first. So up next for New York, Giancarlo Stanton. He's 0 for 1. Pitch
Ball.
misses
That's inside.
and that's ball 1.
He's a master at hitting fastballs. You need to be careful with location if you're going to throw them.
Ball, that's outside.
Check swing, but he went too far. And a count 2-1.
Ball
Just
three.
missed.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Next offering in there for a strike. 3-2 now. Runner takes off. Just a slow ground ball this time. Rivas. The throw to first. Got him. Runner stays out of the double play by going on the 3-2 pitch.
Up next for the Yankees, second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
And that's in there at the knees.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2. In the air, left field. And that is that. Set for the bottom of the third, and stepping in for the Mariners, Randy Arozarena. Right there for a strike.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Way out front for
Four-seam
strike
fastball.
two.
And he
Low
really
outside.
sells the changeup with that arm action.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Batting 8th.
Four-seam fastball.
Second baseman.
High inside.
Leo Riva.
Slider. Middle outside.
Breaking ball in there for a
Four-seam
strike.
fastball. Low inside.
In the air, right field. And there's 2 down. Miles Mastrobuoni digs in now. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
Ball one.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I
Four-seam
love about
fastball.
him is that he goes all
outside.
out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the
Low
fact that they're
inside.
consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
And now 1
Four-seam
and 2.
fastball. Low middle.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Really great
Circle
change of
change.
speeds. He goes
Low
off the
inside.
off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Back in Seattle as we go to the top of the 4th. Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. On the ground to third, and that one finds its way through. And the leadoff man aboard.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Now he steps out as time is granted. Popped up, and that's foul. The 0-1. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's 1 down. 1 out, man at first. And here's the catcher, Austin Wells.
Ball.
Yankees up by 3. Top half of inning number 4. Fastball the inside corner for a strike. Fastball for a strike. Man at first, 1 away. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Looking 2 away, and here's a challenge that looked like it missed to me. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges. Two now. Jackknifes out of the way. Runner takes off, and ball 4, 2 aboard.
Up next for the Yankees.
New pitcher for the Mariners, Jose A. Ferrer.
Now pitching
Just
for
trying
the
to keep this one
I'm out.
close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
On the ground left side. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play. And that'll bottom 4. Here's the Mariners leadoff man, J.P. Crawford.
J.P. Crawford.
Well, these Mariners, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
That's too
Ball
low.
two.
Ball 2.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
And a big swing and a miss.
Slider.
Man, he was
Low
really
outside.
tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
High fly ball, right field. Judge gets under it. And there are 2 outs. Here's Josh
Slider.
Naylor. His first at bat was a strikeout. Ground ball left
foul
side.
ball.
And that's just foul. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Slider. Middle outside.
2 down, nobody on. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Back at T-Mobile
Leading
Park,
off for
new
the
inning
Yankees.
getting started.
Center
Trent
fielder,
Grisham
Trent
stepping
Grisham.
in now for the Yankees. Fought off foul. Now the 0-1. Gets to it with a slide. To first. Into third. Great pick. Got him.
Up next
What
for the
a
Yankees,
play.
right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Judge rips that one.
Foul ball.
Foul ball. And that one hammered. Gone. He doinks it off the foul pole. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 4-0.
Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Bellinger, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're at the top of the 5th. High drive, deep right field. That one on its way. It's a belly bomb. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they boost their lead. It's 5-0.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
The 0-1. Out to short, Crawford. Fires over to first. He's out.
Now pitching for the
So out of the
Mariners.
bullpen for the Mariners,
Number
Edward
83,
Bizzardo.
Edward
He's making his 4th appearance of the
Bizzardo.
season. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. That one
Off the
way
plate, ball
inside.
1.
Sometimes it takes a couple of pitches to get a feel, especially when you move from that bullpen mound into this game mound.
High fly ball down the left field line. Way back there.
Now
And a
that's foul.
ball. swings through that one. Fights it off. He'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. Outside.
That's outside.
And that's ball 3. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 3 balls, 2 strikes the count. And that's an 8-pitch walk. He really made the pitcher work for that one.
Up next for the Yankees, first baseman Ben White.
Now a quick throw to first. Chisholm back in on a dive. Here goes the runner. Pitches low.
That's a ball.
Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe. And that one fouled off. Man at second. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That's
ball.
A little bit low. Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Jazz on his horse coming around third. He'll score. It's 6-0. And in at second with an RBI double.
Well done. Drives in the run. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
Next pitch is outside. Swing is at a slider. Struck him out swinging. They limit the damage here, but 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and stepping in for the Mariners, Dominic Canzone. Tap foul at the plate.
Well, these Mariners, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. And a man aboard.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. One of the best ways to attack good off-speed stuff is to try and go the other way with it. Let it get deep, let the ball travel. But I haven't seen that adjustment made so far. So we'll see if they can make it with the at-bats they have left.
A little bit
low.
That's
ball 2.
Circle change. Middle outside.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Low inside.
On the ground, could be 2. Rice tossed to second, over to first, but he beats it. Now the third baseman, Brendan Donovan. Caught looking his first time up.
Sinker. Middle inside.
Ball 1.
The Yanks up big in this one. Last half of inning number 5.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Change. Middle inside.
Step off, throw to first. Rodriguez back easily.
base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Swings through that one out front that time.
Low middle.
To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back in Seattle. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Hard ground ball, base knock. And a good start to the inning. This one in the air, center field. Rodriguez under it. He's got it. One down. Back to the top of the Yankee order. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. 0 for 3 in this one.
Tried to backdoor with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. That's down. One hops off the wall. Here comes Wells around third. The relay, and he's out.
Yeah, on the tag. Got him.
A new arm into the game. The righty, Yasver Zulueta. This is his 3rd time out this year. And a foul ball. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Man on second, 2 down. That misses the zone, inside. And the count's full.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Up next for the Yankees, left fielder
Bellinger up to hit. He's already homered here in this one.
Yeah, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Line drive, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone.
The designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Check swing, and he went. Strike one.
Inside, ball 1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Base hit, 1 run in already. Ball comes in, runner stops at third, bases still loaded with 2 out. And next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Fouled off left side. That's ripped into the outfield. And that's the 3rd out. Well, we go bottom 6. And now for Seattle, Leo Rivas.
Circle change. Low inside. Circle change. Middle outside.
This one in the air, right field.
That ball's
And it's
foul.
a foul ball.
Low inside.
The 0-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time to get him, one away in the strikeout.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Ball one.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
And a swing and a miss
Four-seam
there.
fastball.
It really looks like
Low
these hitters
outside.
have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
Ball
Just
three.
missed.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
And that's
Ball
ball
four. Take the base.
Up next for the Mariners.
Back to the top of the Seattle order. J.P. Crawford will hit next. And that's in for a strike.
Four-seam
Tonight,
fastball.
his slider has
Low
been really
outside.
impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
Slider. Low outside.
Swings through it for the K. And he keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Aye.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Swings through that one for
Four-seam
strike
fastball.
2.
Low outside.
In the air, right field. And that's a fair ball. Mastroboni around third. The relay throw.
He's
In there. He scores. And they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up.
Four-seam
Now
fastball.
it's going to be Josh Naylor, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a miss
Four-seam
as he
fastball.
was out front that
Middle
time.
inside.
That one hit to right. Judge should have this one. That is the inning. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
Singing, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember
that's
that
out.
they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home run came in Anaheim against the Angels, and I always love to watch now, though, especially when that player is unsuspecting. You know, some guys, they've been around long enough to know there's a good chance I'm going to get the silent treatment. But when that player's maybe been grinding it out for a little while and finally gets that home run, is expecting the big lift coming into the dugout, and they just stonewall him, it's awesome.
Trying to bunt his way on.
Foul ball.
And it goes just foul. Every once in a while, they'll work that same trick on a veteran player. If, say, he's been cold or hasn't hit a home run in a long time. And that's always fun when you don't see it coming at all, and everybody in the dugout goes crickets on him.
Yeah,
And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Cooper Criswell.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
That was your worst start one year. Didn't you start like 3 for 33 or something?
Oh, it was awesome. It was, I mean, it was awful. Not awesome. It was awesome.
Not so awesome.
It was awesome for pitchers facing me, but it was awful for me. It sounded like some type of deal at a fast food restaurant, like 3 for 33 or something.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. That completes the strikeout inning over. Bottom of the
Four-seam
7th.
fastball.
Now it's the Mariners
High inside.
DH, Dominic Canzone. In the air to left center. Grisham under this one. And there's one down.
Sinker. Low inside.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition. He's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Middle inside.
Rodón ready. The 0-2 on the way. That one laced to center and a base hit. And that's a 1-out single. Anthony Volpe, he's forced into the game at shortstop due to the injury. Man at first with 1 gone. And up next for Seattle, Brendan Donovan. They turn things over to the southpaw, Ryan Weathers. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season.
4-seam fastball. High outside.
And the slider just misses.
4-seam fastball. High inside.
On the ground, Chisholm to Volpe at second for 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1. Next pitch is outside.
Pitch is out.
Foul tip straight back, and that squared him up in the mask. That didn't feel good. Stays alive. The 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 1-2. That's down and in.
Ball 2.
That misses.
That's off the plate.
Full count now. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Payoff pitch. Right side.
That ball's
and foul ball. Got him swinging. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. And there's a foul ball. The 0-1. That one just misses.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
And that one is downstairs. And a count now even up.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count. He's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. So that removes their last challenge. The Yankees up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. Here's Aaron Judge at the dish. His 2024 season, ridiculous. He became the first player in 20 years to finish with a slugging percentage over 700.
Yeah, the last American League player to slug 700 was Mark McGwire, and Judge was the first Yankee to do it since Mickey Mantle.
The 0-1. Here's a high chopper. Donovan. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. Back at T-Mobile Park, and stepping in for the Mariners, Randy Arozarena.
Hey!
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Way out front
Sweeper.
for strike two.
Middle inside.
Gets a piece.
Sinker.
And stays alive.
Low outside.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Popped up. Chisholm moving under it. Takes it in for the out.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Check
Nope,
swing.
that's a
He
ball.
held up. And it's 1-0.
Sweeper. Middle center.
Late on that
Four-seam
fastball.
fastball.
Just not
Middle
able to catch
outside.
up to that velocity.
This one chopped to first. Rice takes it to the bag, and there are two
Four-seam
down.
fastball.
Miles
Low outside.
Mastroboni up next for the Mariners. And he grounds one to the right side. And that chance handled to first.
He's
It
out.
short hops him, but a nice pick for out number 3.
For the
New pitcher for the Mariners, Matt
Number
Brash.
47,
He has a great slider with tons of movement. This one ripped, but foul to the right. No question about this one. It's out of here. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add to the lead. It's 8-1.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair.
Gabe Spire is forced to the mound after the injury. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. High fly ball, right field. Mastroboni has a beat on it. And there's one away. Way
Inside ball.
inside. One out, base is empty, and a run in here at the top of the ninth. Comes up empty. That's strike two. That one not close. It's 2-2. Got him swinging. Two down, base is empty. Ken
We got time.
stepping in now for the Yankees. The Yankees going with a pinch hitter, Paul Goldschmidt. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Arozarena settles underneath it, and that is that. One scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now 8-1. We head to the bottom of the
Four-seam
ninth.
fastball.
Here's the Mariners'
Low
leadoff
outside.
man, J.P. Crawford. Swing and a ground
Nope, that's
ball,
foul.
and that's just foul. That one's in there. No
Four-seam
balls, two
fastball.
strikes.
High inside.
Up and in, and he gets out of the way.
Four-seam
Straighten him up a
fastball.
little bit.
Low inside.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Four-seam fastball. Middle outside.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And a couple of quick outs. So last chance for the Mariners. Josh Naylor now at the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. In the air, left field, down the line.
Sinker.
And that's a foul ball.
Inside.
2 down, nobody on. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run! A solo shot. His first homer of the year, and they cut into the deficit.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Four-seam fastball. Middle inside.
That catches the corner.
Sweeper. Low outside.
They're down to their final strike.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
That's
Ball
off
one.
the mark, and that's ball 1.
Sweeper.
2 down, nobody out. In the last half of inning number 9. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that'll do it.
Good win by 6 runs. Always nice when you can win by a touchdown or a couple of field goals. You want to keep that momentum going, knowing the offense can score at will, bring it into the next one and get another W.
8-2 the final here. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long from T-Mobile Park in Seattle.